Alrighty. Why are you not? Twitter. Does it keep telling me I have a message on my own message? Alrighty, everybody ready to die?
Ready.
If we die and we're already in hell, where do we go?
Your souls re-emerge in the material plane after 100 years of being in limbo. It's established Forgotten Realms lore. If you die,
Oh yeah, then I'm totally ready.
yeah, we'll just reconvene in 100 years. It's fine. Also, you have to be strong enough to will your body back into a corporeal form, so good luck.
Oh, but I have no charisma.
Well,
Unless you left strands of hair or something with someone who could cast true resurrection.
also fair. Do you know anybody like that?
No, not yet.
I might. I don't know what level's Kelsey.
She doesn't have level 9 spells, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
I'd say she's getting
I don't know. It's been a
somewhere,
while.
but
It's been years.
Anywho. Hello everyone, welcome back to Descent into Avernus, a Baldur's Gate adventure. I am Rindis, the Dungeon Master. These are the wonderful players. We find ourselves in hell. But before we truly jump in, how's everybody doing? It's been a week. Anything fun to report?
Oh, you know. I don't know.
I do know, but the audience doesn't.
Nothing big. Had my first infusion appointment. That's gone relatively.
How's that going?
Well, no adverse reactions, but we won't really know until I start doing blood work after the fact. But it should be all right. It's not a big deal. We go in, we get there early, and then I spend a couple hours attached to a pump, and then we go home.
Hours, huh?
Sounds like fun.
Yeah. You can't really just pump that stuff in. It's gotta go at its own rate.
Yeah.
Other than that, I've been pretty good. I've been kind of no-lifing hard on World of Warcraft.
I saw that you guys are back on there. Interesting. I remember Rez particular being like, I'm done with this game, I'm not coming back, and then there they are.
Rez is very angry about stuff there, and it's been an effort trying to get Rez to play again.
Especially when there's awesome stuff like the best part of the patch is just flat out broken right now.
Yeah, no, that's not great because Activision Blizzard axed a lot of the QSP. So the patch came out in a state that they were not expecting, and that's fun.
Yeah,
so I've been avoiding that, and I've been leveling a fox creature.
Yeah, I heard the game was launched broken, which Talius and Inevitell are like, how can you do this? It was on PTR. You should know if it was working. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, on a mega note, I'm doing better.
That's always
I'm
good.
healing greatly, fantastically, and I think I can roll around and stuff now.
Wow.
Also, I think some of us are going to be cosplaying tomorrow.
I will. I'm excited.
What's happening tomorrow?
Curse of Strahd. You'll be proud of me more if I'm playing a Dragonborn.
Right, you mentioned that, yes. You finally stepped out of your little human hut.
Well, no, humans are still better. It's just this will be fun and different.
Elf superiority.
Meh. I mean, they're not. They're limited in what they can actually do. It would be bad for strength builds.
Tell that to Tack.
They would be bad for strength builds.
He knows what he said.
I do. Tack worked because she was very fun and flavorful.
Anything works if you roll well. It doesn't mean an elf is enhancing a strength.
I rolled shit.
Then you put the right stat into strength. I don't know.
She was dual wielding, so it worked out better for her to be a dex character. Anywho,
why
Dido, how you doing?
Good. I mean, it's been a boring week. Nothing's really happened or gone on. I bought new frames.
Parents still neglecting their children and leaving them behind?
No, not this week.
Not this week? TM, not this week. Ooh.
Oh, but it is a long weekend, so I don't have work on Monday.
Hey,
holiday. It's holiday pay. How about Max? I hear Australia is slowly not being on fire because you guys have rain.
Yeah, some parts of the country got rain, but a lot of it came in from Western Australia. Like, I think there was like a typhoon or something crazy over there. And the storm I was watching dissipated before it actually hit the Victorian fires. I'm not sure about the New South Wales ones though. But yeah, there's been less smoke in my area for the last week, so that's nice.
Chat, is the connection holding up for you guys now, or is it still being spotty?
It's being spotty for me.
I mean, that's probably just the kangaroos not hopping fast enough.
Yeah, we lost quite a few of them, so...
Or the quappas
numbers
stopped
are-
running the wheels, or whatever they're called. Are they quappas?
The what?
The little rodent things?
Possums?
No, the big rodents that have their own little island on the western side.
Wombats?
No.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh my god, what are they? They're like the western. They're like big round rodents. They look like guinea pigs.
Koopa
No, I don't think that's it.
Bush rats?
No. It starts with a Q. They're huge. They're supposed to be huge. They smile and they're really friendly towards people.
Now that just doesn't sound like an Australian creature.
Well, that's why it's weird, because they have their own island. And, oh, hold on. There it is. Quokka? Quokka. These guys. Where's Avernus? Avernus, where'd you go? Where are you? There we go. Quokka.
Huh, neat.
Those are adorable.
Yeah, they're supposed to be really friendly and really photogenic because they live on their own island where they don't have a natural predator.
Sounds like a pretty sweet deal.
Yeah. And I mean, yeah, it's like the one not horrible thing in Australia. I mean, besides you. You're pretty not horrible.
Huntsman spiders are tremendously good.
No, you said spider.
Yeah, but huntsmans are fucking sweet. If you have one of those on your wall, they'll actively eat all other bugs. So you can make a mutual living agreement with them.
That's okay. No. Also, Che capybaras are the guinea pig thingies that I mentioned, and I was misplacing the name. But those things are huge and adorable too, because those are just giant guinea pigs. And those are in South America.
You mean a wombat?
No, a capybara. The thing Shay was talking about.
I know what capybara are, but wombats are wombats are.
Wombats are fucking scary. If you hit those in your car will be fucking decimated.
So it's
Because
like
they're just
wombats are
massive chunks of
huge.
muscle.
So it's like a deer, because apparently deer will fucking demolish your car too. Also,
fucking hit a kangaroo, that would decimate your car too.
well, it would just kick your car, and then it would swell up and be like, "Fuck you doing, running into me, piece of shit."
Pretty much, yeah.
Right. Hey, we need to go to hell. Well, we're in
We're
hell.
already there.
You're already there. So, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys this fun image again.
In the time that everyone's been chatting, I have taken over.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that checks out.
I personally summoned Kosuf the Flame Lord, and we're just broing it.
I secretly have possessed Lily, and she thinks she took over, but it's really me.
Nice.
And hey, that's how you get rid of the Hidden Lord. Just have someone else possess you.
There you go. I'm just double checking some notes.
Dido's, if anyone's gonna possess, Dido's a good choice.
If only I had those capabilities.
You just have to try really hard to get inside.
All right, so we're going to rewind where we had left off the scene last week, and I'll start by describing the arrival in El Terrell once more. A hot, stinging air assaults your senses. The city street in which you stand is lined with buildings that are crumbling, if not already collapsed. The ground shudders beneath your feet. In the red, smoky sky, a 400-foot diameter sphere of darkness discharges strokes of bluish-white lightning that strike the city at irregular intervals. Perched atop a distant bluff overlooking the rest of the city is a crumbled fortress. Traxagor, the otter wizard, gazes up at the black orb nervously, then utters a few arcane syllables and disappears in the blink of an eye.
Trassador.
And you have that brief moment where you turn to look to see where the wizard had gone after hearing him utter something, and he's vanished. He didn't say goodbye. He didn't say anything. He just up and disappeared.
You know, I was going to see if he could teleport a few people out of here.
Reminds me of a kobold I know.
Okay, I'm gonna look around, try to get my bearing.
Yeah, okay. So
Also, would I have had time to attune the shield or no?
No, you made no effort to do so beforehand.
Okay.
The tuning takes an hour, so you have not spent an hour here to do so?
I would not have time. I was just wondering if we had time before
Nope.
we all got shunted here. But
nope, that is something you need to have done beforehand, and there's no retroactive attuning. So you all arrive. I'm gonna move us over to a map so that you can see how cool this city looks and all of its fallen glory. Whoop. We're going to zoom out so that you can see. And it is, in fact, floating up above the hellscape that is Avernus. You can feel that it shudders every so often with minor trembling earthquakes. And you arrive approximately in that middle strait on the eastern side of the city. Would be right here. There we go. So you guys arrive right there amidst this ruins. The heat is much higher than it would have been in the Baldur's Gate region. It is not painfully so, but it's uncomfortably hot. Shay, a good analogy would have been you going from Maryland to the time you spent in Phoenix. You know, that difference between humidity to the dry heat. It just feels like you stepped into an oven, and it's...
Both are uncomfortable.
Yep, in totally different ways. There is a distinct lack of humidity in hell. Go figure.
I'm kind of enjoying it.
Nice here.
Yeah, sure. Quite nice. Yeah, well, probably for you, yes.
I fist bump the fire, Genasi.
I mean, why was
The two freaks of the party are loving it.
Why is the kobold fist bump? Oh, because you're a lizard. I get it. Yeah, the kobold finds a rock and sits down. He's good. I don't think kobolds are cold-blooded, though.
It doesn't really go into the physiology. It's just fun to assume
we'll look it up later.
Yeah, there you go.
They work in the deep places. They worship dragons. They're used to fire being our...
So, looking around, do I hear or see anything?
That is a great question. You rolled a 20 on your perception. So... That's funny. Okay. You look around and you see that basically this would have been a really nice looking city in its heyday. The forced shunting of its existence from the material plane into this hellscape has largely done a number on the buildings. The trees all seem burnt to withered husks, and you probably scope out down this way, and it looks like there might be like little rivers of fire. All the water's been replaced by fire or dried up. but you don't really know the city at all. But this main square looks like it has also seen its share of skirmishes. There's blood scattered here and there, smashed boxes, broken windows. It looks like their stay in hell for these number of weeks has not been a pleasant one.
Weird question,
Mm-hmm.
but these are two floating chunks of island. Is one like higher than the other, like floating
Nope,
high?
they are perfectly level. So you could even see following the road here that there is more city to the west, but you basically plop down on this eastern side, and kind of looking around to Lily, you see that it's hitting Rhea especially hard to see her home in such a uh, disheveled manner. She's got her sword out and looking more in a defensive posture, kind of trying to make sure nothing's sneaking up on you guys. And she looks shaken that this could have actually happened. Like, it's one thing to hear that, your city got sent to hell. It's another to be standing in the center of it where everything happened. And she just kind of shakes her head and she says, "This city used to be so beautiful.
And it will be again.
Where is everybody? We have to try and find survivors."
I'm with you.
In my experience of keeps,
sort of...
they're usually built up high. Would we be able to see whatever this is?
Yes, that is the high keep that was described when you first arrived.
That was the collapsed fortress that we saw?
And if you mention it out of character, Rhea nods and says, "The High Hall is probably the best place we can go to see if there are survivors. If anyone was mounting a defense, it would be there."
Not that, just that, but we might be able to find the very contract that sent this city down to these plains.
I didn't hear the first thing you said over Morph.
Oh, not just survivors, but we might be able to find the very contract that sent this city to these plains.
Or at least a way to get it back.
You already had the contract.
We might be able to find the one who created the contract.
That would be Zariel.
And Krieg, who you left on the material plane.
He'll be executed.
Probably.
We might see him.
Rhea.
Being sent off to Waterdeep to, partake in Arseless Chaps Thursday, or whatever it was.
Yeah, Assless Chaps Thursday.
He does not deserve that. That does not happen for him. But as we move, we're gonna have to look for anyone else who's alive.
On that note,
that might be hard.
Why?
Well, if we're trying to move and get there fast, because we assume that that's the most defensible spot and where the survivors would run to in such a situation as suddenly coming to hell, then they're all likely there. Anyone who didn't run there ran to a other defensible area, which I would assume would be basements or the like, if those still exist in this floating form. So unless you want to check every single building on the way to where we think most of the survivors are, I don't know. They're probably not walking on the streets.
I've already started walking and looking for people as we're making our way.
But yes, according to Scared Pack mentality, they're all either in that keep or there's dead, gone.
I'm gonna pull out my bow.
It doesn't make sense though if the contract that Krieg made already gave everyone to Zariel, then why would they need to pull the entire city here?
Well,
because she's literally taking back what she's owed.
Let's take a look at the pact again. Boop.
All lands falling under the light of the companion are forfeit to Zariel. All persons bound by oath to defend Elturel are also considered forfeit. I further recognize that this dispensation will last 50 years, after which the companion will return whence it came, taking Elturel and its oath-bound defenders with it, if that is Zariel's wish.
That still doesn't make sense, though.
How?
Okay.
How does that not make sense to you?
If you would let me speak, I can tell you. If Zariel already had everybody in her pocket, why end that after 50 years? Why not just let it keep going?
Because it's the letter of the law.
But why make it that way? No. You're not.
The why doesn't matter. They're demons. They make rules.
Never mind then. Let's keep moving. I'm searching.
Please explain.
If I were a devil trying to collect souls, why not let that pact go on longer? If they already have the need for souls and they're collecting them from people who are on the material plane, why would they bring the entire place to hell later on? Sure, you can get a bunch of people at once, but then that steady income just stops.
Maybe that's not what she wanted.
So
perhaps she needed fuel for the fires. So
here's some insight, Lily, because I mean, it's obvious that you're not human, but humans tend to not live for very long. We've got, it being generous, a century to our lives. Most are lucky to make it past 50. And Thavius Krieg was already a man well in his adult life when he saved Elturel and probably made this contract. So it would not benefit him, and likely not the devil that he signed with, to extend it beyond what his expected lifespan could have been. It doesn't benefit him to have prosperity for 200 years if he's only going to see 50 of them. It doesn't guarantee anything for her if it's set for 1,000 years, where anything within the first 50 to 950 years of her collecting could change and dissuade the way that works. It's literally a contract. It looks like the way that it's worded and written is to give him what he desired and then have an immediate payout for them. They're creatures of order, albeit evil order. They're going to work exactly to the way the contract works and make the most tempting and beneficial deal to the signer. Thavius Krieg probably didn't expect to live past 50 or 60 years. It's being generous. It would put him, well, right now he's 80, so he's a very old man. He probably wouldn't have many more years beyond this.
I'm aware of how devils work. It just seems, I don't know, like there were...
It seems very concise and to the point.
She could extend it, and that's right if she wanted more people, but that would mean revisiting the deal or making it with someone else, and getting mortals to work with devils is very tricky sometimes.
That's my point, though.
So
why not have it made that way in the first place?
Because again,
she didn't need to.
There's no need to. There's an immediate risk reward on both sides if it's set within his lifetime. If you go beyond that, there are unforeseen factors that can shift her return. A devil's not going to gamble on chance. They're going to work within the confines of what they know they'll get a payout for. If Thavius Creek dies before the 50 years are up, then she still gets his soul and a payout by the end of that. If you extend it, there's a chance that once he dies, something might reveal it, and it will take longer for things to happen. This was guaranteed.
By trying to extend it, she needs someone else to deal with, and she already had a deal with Krieg. If she tried to make a different deal, that would break the one with Krieg and not assure her anything.
It's not unheard of devils extending people's lives, though, is it?
It's not, but it's not written here. He didn't want eternal life. He wanted dominion.
He wanted
again,
to be...
That's... It doesn't change what happened.
It doesn't.
It's a matter of asking him what he wanted and why he didn't want the eternal life. That's really the confusing part. The demon part, not so much. Although, and hear me out here. Yes, devil. What she might have wanted is, and Tink just points skyward. Whatever that is. The solar insidiator?
It's just called the Companion. It's probably easier. It was a relic gifted to Thavius Creek by what we believed were the gods to help root out the undead that had taken over the city.
Yeah, whatever that is, because that is the big thing in the contract, and was the big conviction of everything underneath its light is forfeit. So maybe that's what she wanted back.
It is clearly a relic of immense power. It'd be worth investigating it more thoroughly if we happen upon a library of some sort.
It's fascinating, but it's also
would
terrifying.
Have been a good idea.
I want nothing to do with it.
But, little creator, you're the best one here to study relics such as that.
It's
okay, yes, but from a distance. I will do that from a distance.
If I happen upon a spyglass, it is yours.
That would be beneficial. I accept. He's on gadget this entire time as they're walking.
Mm-hmm.
Freya, can you lead the way as to how to get to the High Hall? Great Hall?
Yes, I can get us there. We'll have to cross one of the bridges. There used to be a river that runs through the center of El Terrell, and, well, if that pool of fire that we saw just to the north is any indication, we probably won't have much that we can cross over. But I'll lead the way, and so she does. She helps guide you all across the city, and with everyone keeping an eye out and looking and making sure that there's nobody there. It doesn't take long before you get your first indications that there may in fact be survivors. As you all come round a corner of a still standing structure, a woman with 2 toddlers, one in each arm, comes running past you. She doesn't seem to notice you, but she's screaming out, "Somebody please! Somebody help! Please!" And
I immediately start running toward...
As she runs past you all, behind her you can hear the sounds of 3 voices chuckling and kind of sauntering. I guess kind of that that pace that wolves or lions trying to wear down their prey, not really chasing it down, but keeping that pace that will just have them exhaust themselves before making the killing blow kind of movement. So it's like they're hustling, but they're not exerting themselves too much.
I immediately move in front of her. Stay behind us, and I will.
You're describing this. All I'm imagining is the JoJo approach.
You dare to approach me?
And I will take point.
All right.
I'm using my cunning action to hide, and I'm going to shoot one of them.
Everybody gets
with my bolts from the grave.
We're only going to do one action.
Negotiations are over.
All right, so
definitely going to hide.
Yep. Roll your stealth. You got 13. Okay. Lily has point.
Held action. I think the best thing I can do is switch gadget to defense.
All right, hold on. I'm going to bring us over to a map. Of course, it's on GM overlay. Let me flip that over for you guys. There we go. So, rough drawing because they didn't make a single street encounter. Tokens. Where are my bearded devils at?
These
oh no!
Fuck me.
Yeah, you can see that they are. It's the same. It's the. It looks like the same guy you guys had fought in the prison cells. It's a trio of bearded devils. They've got the spiky tentacle faces and the glaives, but they are just taking a very leisurely pace to come follow this woman.
Did you say that one of them was the one we ran into in the prison?
No, I said it looks like those.
Oh. I was
it
going to
looks
say
familiar, but all demons look alike.
I was going to say that's going to be my primary target.
I'll get used to this.
Yeah, devils.
Not
using that word.
That's so we're going to hide.
So if we're all getting actions, I'll just take the dodge action and move forward. Take point.
So for the sake of it, there she is. And she has 2 toddlers in her hand, but I'm not going to make tokens for them because it's not necessary. All right, roll initiative, please. There we go. 2, 3.
Jesus.
We're burned.
Don't worry, the attack actions will probably not reflect this. Oh, I need to put Lulu in too. Hold on. I gotta make sure she's there.
Oh, can I have control of...
You should have control of them. Hold on. Let me fix that. There you go. Also, I'm just gonna gadget. That joke's run its course. I'm not gonna lead speak it, sorry.
Is there a way to make me snap to the other corner?
No?
Okay.
I don't think so. Hey, that's neat. Lulu, where are you? Hold on. Lulu. Yeah, there's a token for Traxagor. That's funny. He doesn't get into combat. Unless you guys are dicks and try and rob him.
He just kobolded out.
I mean, he ottered out. Righto. Lulu's there. I need to get hers and Rhea's. Ooh. Close that. Done with chapter 1. We're in chapter 2 now. Stop. Rhea is a creature. A named creature because I didn't feel like giving her a sheet. She'll actually start taking levels once we get past her hit die cap, but for now, she doesn't have any. Named creatures. Lulu. Oop. Do. Ah, see? I told you. It's only a matter of time. Alrighty. Bearded Devil number 1. 5, 10, 15, 20,
Only a matter of time. We didn't see
30.
anything.
Hey, snake face!
He brambles up after this woman. It's not close enough to get to her, but it looks like he's just enjoying the pace, and then he hears, "Hey, snake face." And he turns, and he looks, and he says, "Looks like meat's back on the menu." And he turns, and he points his weapon towards you.
That's
That
your
reference is
accent?
outdated. We all just responded to that.
Everybody just talked over each other, and it was a jumbled mess, and you're just kind of like, "What? I can't hear you. You'll have to..."
Your reference is outdated.
What's a reference?
You heard what I said.
Val.
Yep, the guy out there that just came out front. I'm gonna shoot him.
Shoot him in the face. Uh, 19 shall hit. 10 piercing.
And I'm gonna move up a little bit. And then I'm gonna bonus action hide.
Alrighty. So, as the arrow hits, it was a skilled shot. Looks like it should make more solid purchase, but the fiendish resistance seems to lessen the impact of it.
I'm gonna bolt from the grave, but I gotta change it real quick.
Did it level up at all?
I had to do it manually, and I forgot to do it manually.
Yeah, but just out of curiosity, did it scale up?
Yeah, because my sneak attack is now 3d6.
Sweet. Alright, that'll hit. For 15 necrotic. So where the arrow didn't hit, this necrotic feather flies out and strikes him in the chest, and that seems to make more of an impact. 15. At least I think it does. He shouldn't have any... Yeah, okay. Cool. The Bearded Devil's now aware of everyone but Valkarin. Yeah. This guy first? This guy first. The gray are sidewalks. The black are buildings. Just if that wasn't clear. Tried to differentiate a little bit. 5, 10, 15. Rolls up. Gadget. We don't like your criticism about our references. Glaves you. For 9, see? I told you, you doubted me. And then Beard.
Also, he's gonna
Ha-ha!
get smacked.
What?
He's gonna get smacked.
Okay.
Actually, no. I put Gadget into defense mode, which means as he walks up to me, Gadget uses what's the thing? Reaction, deflect attack, imposes disadvantage. The beard does not.
Where does it say that's a reaction?
It's under his reactions. It's just one of. He gets actions and reactions. Deflect attack is just a reaction.
Okay.
It's like the shield feat.
No, that's fine. I just didn't see it on here. Okay, so I'm assuming you're using that on the second one.
Yes.
Okay. So it's a 15 to hit then on you, which is a 16. So you're good.
Yep. It
Sweet.
misses.
Alrighty. Other bearded devil. 30. Well, it can't make it, but it's going to just get right up in your face. Oh, I should also see what this aura is around blue. What? That might not be up yet. Hold on. Let me check something on Lulu. Because she doesn't have all of her abilities available, and that is a bit powerful for starting out.
Come on, just cast power word death. You know you want to.
I mean, she would have power word death. Okay. At chapter 2, she regains her at-will ability. Oh, that's it. Alright. Cool.
Discover
Yes.
automatically matches all the
What?
cashback you earn at the end of your first year. Dollar for dollar.
Is it playing an
Millions of people
advertisement?
here get their cashback matched. What are you waiting for?
I can't hear anything.
Unlimited cashback match. Only
Guys?
from Discover.
Hi.
Stop playing an advertisement.
I hear
Oh.
something on Twitch.
Yeah, that was... Nope, somebody else's stream, which apparently it turned off its mute that I had on it and started playing an advertisement. That's weird.
Huh, that's strange.
Mm-hmm. Very, very strange. Yeah, so Twitch started playing an advertisement. That's weird. Okay, it doesn't say. All right, I'm just gonna treat it like it's not there yet. So that one goes up. It gets in your face, but it cannot make an attack yet. It had to double move. Sindarin, there are bearded devils on your friends, and you are reminded by the guilt of leaving a companion to die just a few days prior. What do you do?
I think I'll leave my companions to die.
Well,
Nah. Oh. Sindarin will
So
slam
what
his
you usually
fists
do?
together and summon his astral arms. Then he'll come up and wail this.
Are you able to get advantage on him?
I could, but that would let people get advantage. Yeah, fuck it, I'll do it anyway.
Do you pass into the iris?
Hey,
There you go. Not as you needed it.
hey, not bad, not bad at all. And that is 13 radiant damage.
Well, yeah, you come
The
up.
flaming fist sear into the creature's back.
You Buddha at him, and he takes 13 radiant damage.
Then I move up against the wall.
Nice. Lily.
I shall move here. I want to swing at him, but bonus action, my sword starts.
Your what?
My sword starts to glow.
Okay.
Rhea's not in the initiative order.
I didn't roll for Rhea. Thank you. Good catch. 15. Okay. So I'll do hers after you. Go ahead and finish.
Yep.
That it? Oh, whoa, there you go.
That's not right.
No, that's not. No, it should be.
Add it to.
I tapped. Yeah, I
you rolled it on the
I
attack.
tapped bless instead of divine favor, but I got that now.
That's fine. You still roll a 4. It's
cool. So that's the first one.
So
that's the second.
Okay. So your sword cuts into it, and you feel the infernal resistance before it flares up with the divine spark, and that seems to have more of a lasting impact. So that is 6 radiant
and 15 slashing.
Right.
Divine favor for such a mediocre looking spell. It is actually really fucking cool.
Mm-hmm. 6. Okay. Cool. So good damage all around. And then it would be Rhea's turn, so she'll jump over here, and she absolutely would have been setting up the flank for you, but I'll use it for you setting up the flank for her because I forgot her turn, or to put her in the turn. So swing, it's a 16 and a 20. So her hits are not going to make much purchase either, but she will manage to land both hits. So 7 damage. Cool. Tink, you're up. Wow, Lulu rolled a 1. That's pretty bad. Tink.
She's just standing there menacingly.
Yeah, yeah.
She's
I'm
gonna do
thinking.
something awesome.
Oh, you know the little floating guy's gonna do something cool. Homer, get inside right now.
Just looking at something. Okay. So I'm going to first bonus action. I'm going to order Gadget to engage. And then I'm just gonna attack this thing.
The nerd.
Can't use my light crossbow and melee, so
I mean, you could.
It's gonna get. I mean, I could. It's just a straight roll, considering. Yeah, why not? It's just a straight roll. I'm gonna pull out the light crossbow and shoot it in the face.
Why would it be a straight roll?
I have pack tactics.
Oh, okay. Right, kobold.
So it would negate the disadvantage.
Yep, kobold. 13 will hit though.
That is magic for overcoming damage resistance, because my crossbow is one of my infused items.
Alrighty.
No, actually, it needs to be using my int, not my dex.
Wow, the damage reduction wording is pretty weird if you don't break it down slowly. Bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks not made with silver weapons. So if it's a non-magical weapon, it needs to be silvered or it needs to be magic. It's what they're getting at. Good job, Brain. Okay, so 5 uninterrupted.
It should be 6 because it goes off of my int, not my dexterity, so it's got a +4.
You can set that on there, by the way.
Yeah, I did that just now.
Okay, 6. Gotcha. Anything else?
Yes. I will extra attack to shoot it again.
And 10, however, will not hit.
Yeah.
Did you load it?
I don't need to. The infusion on it is repeating.
Awesome.
Yep.
Sweet.
Yeah, no, that's good. I know that.
So it just makes this ammunition. There's nothing sticking out of actually where Tink shot. And that'll just end my turn going directly into Gadget.
You cut out at the end there.
That'll end my turn, but immediately go into Gadget's turn because he goes right after me in initiative.
So this is the pet class that Ranger should have been?
This is what they made the new Ranger pet class. I think they did it in the Unearthed or when they updated it, but yeah, it goes immediately after me in initiative, and because I used my bonus action to tell it to attack. Yep. 17 to hit. Where do I actually roll the damage for this?
You have to set it to roll the damage. There you go.
There we go.
So 4 bars.
Yeah. I low rolled the damage, sadly.
Darn. Alrighty. I'm assuming that's everything?
Yep. Yep, that would be it.
Okay. And so Lulu, from her trunk, trumpets a battle cry and yells, "Charge!" And she flies right at this one and headbutts it with her tusks. Oops. That, of course, is not rolling, because of course it isn't. Wish there was just a universal setting so it would stop doing this. Charge! And she headbutts into the demon, and it kind of like has that moment to turn, like, what the? And it gets hit right in the stomach, and you see like the beard flay out, and a little bit of spittle gets knocked as it gets winded completely by her just ramming into it.
Power of friendship.
And her attacks are counted as magical, so it has an even stronger impact as she just charges right into it, and she looks over to where Val is hidden, and she goes, "Did I do a good job, friend? I got him."
I wink and kind of like thumbs up while still holding my bow.
Bearded devil, unimpeded. This one looks and says, "Deal with them. I've got this one." Jumps right for her.
Well, Lily, you're now an orphanage mother or matron.
Well, hold on.
Okay, never mind.
Nope, their AC is 10. Okay. I had to be certain for a second. I was like, oh no, he might actually whiff it. Yeah, but he says, "Keep them busy. This one's mine." And he goes right for the leg, and she screams out as the glaive.
Wait, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't she have had a turn to run away?
No.
Why not?
Because.
Okay.
Yes.
She just stopped. She froze.
Or maybe she already moved before the map set up. Maybe she was at the...
I mean, yeah, but
he got to go twice, though. That's what he's getting at.
All right, hold on. Fine. 5, 10, 15, because she's carrying 2 very heavy children. It moves the remainder
double move.
Morph, I'm going to hit you.
Hi.
He jumps up. He says, "This one's mine." And he stabs her right in the thigh, the left thigh, with his glaive that brings her down to her knees. And he doesn't kill her, but he wounds her enough that she has to stop in her tracks. And he's just like, "Ah ha ha, this is going to be fun." And he starts trying to pull one of the children from her arms, and they're having like an opposed grapple for a moment. Ow. Fuck, did something bite me?
Decisions.
Bug bite on my hand. No bugs at this time of year. What you gonna do? These people gonna die.
So, because I'm a psychopath, I was having a look at what loot we could get off these bearded devils. We can get their tendrils.
No,
I figured that was a thing.
They burst into a gout of flames and reappear in hell at a different random spawn location.
Aren't they in hell? They're
Nope.
like standard plane, so they
maybe,
die for good.
Maybe they're from the second layer of hell. You don't know.
Ah, dang.
It's the same world.
Is it though?
Yes, it is.
You actually have to take portals to get to them. They're not actually interconnected.
Yes, they are. They're connected by sticks.
You're letting him troll you.
I know, and I hate it
I'm
so
not.
much.
I'm not. Please stop using meta knowledge to assume how things work.
Alright.
I'm not assuming anything in character.
Against my better judgment, I'm gonna shoot the one who's trying to steal the baby.
Steal the babu. Because yes, if you steal the babu, then you get to keep it.
Then you get to eat meat tonight.
Yeah, exactly. When was the last time you got to eat meat? It's true.
See, that was the psychopath response I was expecting from Max when he was first talking.
She shot it.
I was just expecting. I had looked up the loot we can get from these commoners.
All right, so hidden, so hidden. A 24 to hit the small infant in her arms. No, you hit the bearded double.
And I'm gonna bonus action hide and shoot my bolts from the grave at the same.
Excuse me. Yes, that will hit as well.
16 necrotic.
Alrighty. So, big whopping damage. Those bolts get it. It growls. Anything else?
Nope, that's my turn. That's my action and my bonus action.
Alrighty. So, do something real quick here. Okay, he doesn't see you. Let me do the other one just in case. Nope, neither of them would see you. Okay. And for the sake of this, there is just like rubble and stuff that you could be moving behind. It's not super necessary since it's a made-up map. But this one down here, fighting Gadget and Sindarin, turns his attention to Sindarin since he's punching it with Holy Ghost Fists, and he's going to swing at you. Glaive. 16
Disadvantage.
That's a 1. Wait, you already used your reaction. No, your turn came up.
It went back to his turn.
Your turn came up.
Ooh, sweet deal. Give me that glaive, boy. I want it.
I'm gonna check D&D Beyond real quick, because even if your turn came back up, it seems like you have too much action economy. I'm just double checking. Where are we? We're on Descent. Doesn't tell me anything. Doesn't tell me anything. What? Morph?
Yes.
Your thing is showing as a warlock, is that right?
When you. Oh, my character sheet on D&D Beyond?
Yes.
Yeah, I haven't fully edited it back from so.
Okay, that.
Everything on Roll20 is correct, but everything in there isn't.
Okay, hold on. Let me check Artificer then. Updated sheet isn't helpful.
I'll just think a direct thing to the Battlesmith.
No, it's fine. I've got it here now. Just needed your sheets updated properly. Battlesmith. Where is the stuff on your companion? Steel defense. There we go. Shares your initiative, but takes his turn immediately after yours. Sorry, my throat is scratchy all of a sudden. It can move and use its reactions on its own, but the only action it takes on its turn is the dodge action. Stares at Morph.
Unless you take a bonus action on my turn to command it to take one of the actions in its stat block, or the dash, disengage, help, hide, or search action. I expended my bonus action to command it, and it's allowed to use its reaction on its own.
Where is the template for the Steel Defender?
It should be on the page right underneath where it describes it.
It does.
But I can pull it up immediately.
Yeah, no, I need to see the Steel Defender stats.
Right there.
Okay, so it's not within 5 feet of the attacker. Oh, yes, it is. Never mind. Alright, so it's only for the attack roll, which would be all of its multi-attacks. Okay. Alrighty. It just seems like a lot of stuff that this one character can do.
This is the one thing I can do, though.
But it's a lot of things. You get to shoot twice, you have a thing that can attack and also impose disadvantage, and it's using a lot of action economy that other players don't get to do, is why I'm just kind of raising an eyebrow at it. Alright, so it deflects, it misses. Let me pull up the whiff chart. Roll a d100, somebody. Oh, of course, it signed me in. It's a 19. Weapon attack. As you're fighting, you notice an effective route to escape danger. What? No, that's critical. Okay. Fumble. 19. You get tangled with your enemy and fall over. You are knocked prone and your movement is reduced to 0. Must make a DC 10 dexterity check, or they are also knocked prone. Okay. So he gets tangled up with the Steel Defender. Movement drops to 0. It has to make a save or it will trip and fall. Speed this up while I'm loading. Rolled a 4, but I have to reopen the sheets now. Of course it closed my screen and not the stream one. Rival. Here to devils. Rolls a 6. Falls prone. His movement speed fell to 0. But he hasn't made any movement. So he stands back up. No, wait. His movement speed drops to 0. He can't stand up.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's stuck. He is prone for the round. So then it goes to his buddy, who will turn and look at Lulu. And he's going to continue to fight Lily, though. That's going to be a glaive. 16 to hit.
Miss.
And a beard. That is a natural one as well. Give me another 100, please.
27.
7. You lose your balance while attacking. He also falls prone. Wow. All right. You guys were worried.
Still am.
Why? They've done nothing.
That we're not at the end of it.
We're trying.
This is just the first round.
It's the second round.
Lily's
Second
also
round.
very concerned for the innocent people
Is she
who
though?
aren't
Yes.
doing as well as us.
Is she though? So Rhea, seeing this opportunity, brings her sword down on the one that's fallen prone. And she says, "You're not going to hurt any more innocent people." A holy chop. One. And a 2. Wow, good swings. So that's 18 reduced. So not super damaging, but it still hurts. Sindarin, your enemy is prone.
Sindarin's going to bring his astral arm down upon the bearded devil. 1, 19, 4, 7 radiant, not bad. And then he's going to grapple the creature to make sure his speed stays at fucking...
So you grab him and you start giving him a noogie?
Damn right. With the astral arm, of course.
Of course.
Beat a 23.
It's opposed athletics. Of course, they don't have any skills, so... 23.
You motherfucking cunt.
Well, there goes... That's where the critical goes. Oh, that would have been Lulu's critical. Good job. Yeah, so he's able to... basically, he puts the like, prehensile beard flails to work, also trying to fend you off, and he's able to just kind of like bat it away.
That would have been dope, though.
It was a good plan while it lasted.
It was a good shot. It was a good shot. He had to have a natural 20 to do it, so sometimes that just happens. Anything else?
I can't control my character anymore, but I might just...
Why not?
Oh, because I'm drawing. I'm fucking...
You're drawing. You're shooting lasers out of your arms. It's fine.
There we go. I'm just gonna shift there.
Okay. Oh, that's kind of awful. There's a named NPC here, and I clicked him, and it's a Kenku, but the like little flavor text blurb for the Kenku just says, "If you hear a baby crying in an alley, walk the other way. That's my advice to you." Endroth Nang, City Watch Corporal in Waterdeep. And it's just a picture of a little Kenku with a knife out holding gold in its hand. And it's like, oh god.
That's awesome.
Like, nope, did not just hear a baby. I'm gone. Alrighty. Oh, hey, that's cool. Character from Tomb of Annihilation is in this as well. Neat. Lulu. No, Lily.
All those friendly NPCs, you guys got killed.
I am going to... I'd love to try and pin this guy, like, because that was a good idea. But I'm going to move the 25 feet here because I got to
You
save
will get an attack of opportunity.
at disadvantage.
Mm-hmm. Swipes at you. Swipes at your feet with his glaive. 24.
Yeah, it hits.
Alrighty. If the target is a creature other than an undead or a construct, I need a Constitution saving throw from you. Oh, wow. Alright, so you will lose 5 hit points as he sweeps at your legs, and you get a painful cut in the back of your thighs as he swipes it. It is an infernal wound that continues to burn as time goes on. So it doesn't kick in yet, but it will burn you on the next round.
I am aware. And then I'm going to try and grapple him from behind.
Also, why does everybody have red dots on them?
There's our
Because we have crits.
pool 20s.
Right. I don't remember. We haven't used those yet. I'm glad you guys remembered, because I totally forgot. You're trying to grapple him?
Yep. And if I succeed, I'm going to spend the last of my movement to pull him off her and back like 5 feet or half of that.
You can grapple as one of your attacks, so you might as well stab him in the back while you're at it.
I know.
I think you would need to make another grapple to drag him. So you would have to spend 2 to move him. Creature speed becomes 0. Benefit from me, because you're going to have the grappled condition too. So your speed also gets reduced.
All right.
I don't think you could actually move him at all. Hold on. 5th edition. Can you move?
The grapplee should be able to.
Well, no, you both get the grappled condition. So the grapple, because you're also grappling. It is not a. It is not a grappler grappled. It is you two are grappling.
I think that is. I think that's restrained. I think.
The grappling rules state: when you move, you can drag or carry a grappled creature with you, but your speed is halved unless the creature is 2 or more size categories. So you started over here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You don't have any movement to spend.
I've got 2.5 feet. That's about it.
You would not be able to move a square. It is always, everything is rounded down in favor of the players. Movement speed is only halved while you are dragging the creature. When you move, drag your your speed changes, the amount you can move also changes. Oh yeah. If you had 15 feet of movement, it would be reduced to 0. Wait, no.
Movement speed would be halved. I can't move a full square.
No, you can't. We already noticed that. I'm reading somebody's explanation and it just doesn't make sense. They're saying if you have 15 feet of movement, when your speed gets cut in half, it becomes 0. It's like, that's not how that works. It would be 7.5, and it would round down to 5. Increases, so does the distance you can. I think that's right. Their math doesn't make sense. You can't move since you have 0 movement left. You can release the target at any time, effectively changing your movement speed. You can. Okay. Does grappling have your speed? The grappler stand prone. If you have moved 15 feet with 15 speed, you have 0 movement left. Even if you get faster speed afterwards, it won't give you any extra movement. Otherwise, you could move your normal 30 feet this round, regardless of the fact that It's halved. What? It is not very clear wording, but let's just go with, because you move 25 feet, you would have 5 left, so it rounds down to 0. You could attempt to move them next round with after you maintain the grapple.
Okay.
Okay.
My second attack will just be to stab him then.
Yeah, I was gonna say you still have an action though.
Oh, nope, I don't stab.
Don't stab him. Okay, 9 or 9. Tink, you're up.
All right. Tink, now seeing that the Lily has the other bearded devil in her grasps, he's going to bonus action, and this is something new I get to do, so yay, level 2. I'm going to cast Branding Smite on myself.
Okay.
And I'm a pot shot at it.
Just remember, you don't lose the smite unless you land a hit.
I don't lose the what?
You do not lose the smite unless you hit.
Yeah, unless I hit.
Yep, so if you miss, it's still there. Unless you lose concentration. But 19? You don't have to worry about that. 19. Wow, good job.
What?
I lost concentration.
Oh, on, okay. Gotcha. Not a bad smite, Worf. That's magical.
12 magical piercing, 10 radiant damage.
Nice, 22 damage. Looks real hurt. Real not happy with you.
And I'm gonna shoot it. 16?
16.
For another 8 magical piercing.
Hey, that's one more than it had health. Lord! It falls over. There's like a radiant fizzling sound.
Oh, Rin, no. I was aiming for the one Lily was holding.
Oh.
Yeah, I wasn't aiming for the prone guy. That's disadvantage. That's double disadvantage.
Well, no, it's disadvantage if you have an enemy in melee with you, not firing into melee.
No, ranged against prone. He's still prone.
No, you can stand over them at a 5 feet range, and that works perfectly fine.
But that
yeah, no,
maybe. But
no,
my
is.
entire thing was I was aiming for this.
Yeah,
guy.
no, that's fine. I understand. You would still, because you're doing a ranged attack with melee people engaged with you.
Yeah, that's still just a straight roll because of pack tactics, but I wanted to kill the one with Lily and the innocent person.
Yeah, let me fix their health. Hold on. Tactics. Edition. Tactics. Have an advantage on attack roll against a creature if at least one of your allies is within. Sure. It's incapacitated. Cool. Thank you. So you did 22 damage. That back on. Plus 22.
I did 30 damage.
No, you did 22 to this guy.
22 with the first attack.
Marf, please stop interrupting me. You did 22, and you would have done 8 that would have killed him. So I only put back on the 22 because I wouldn't need to put on the 8 if it died. So, On this guy, 22 kills him. Your second shot can go somewhere else.
Oh, okay. Sindarin's got that guy. I'm gonna shoot that one then.
Okay, that's just 8. 8 does not kill him. Anything else?
Nope, that's Tink. He's just sitting there, just did this little rapid fire, and he's like, okay, all done, and cowers behind you. That just leads to Gadget's turn, but I did not use my bonus action to command him, so Gadget's just taking the dodge action.
Yep. Half its movement to stand up. Shifts over here because it doesn't want to deal with your shit
Lulu
anymore.
would have a turn, wouldn't she?
Yes, she would.
And Valkaran would actually go before that guy you just moved to.
You're right, because that's the wrong bearded devil. Ooh, you're off the initiative order.
I'm still going to die, but I just like to give some other people some turns before I do.
No, you're absolutely right. I have no idea why I jumped way so far ahead of the order. No, we don't need to use that one yet. Lulu will continue to headbutt, and she's like, oh good, the mom's only bleeding out. They're not dead. And then she headbutts this one. 17 for 1 piercing. Nice job, Lulu. He's just like, you're so mean. And she's just like doing the Homer elephant headbutt. References. Valkaran, you're up.
They're both still prone, right?
Sure are.
Yes, they haven't had a chance to stand up yet.
Alright, I'm gonna put my bow away. Pull out my short sword.
The short sword you never use?
I rarely use it.
Give it the taste of blood.
And I'm gonna stabby stab this guy.
That will hit. For Nin.
Then I am going to use my cunning action to disengage.
You do not need to. He used his reaction on me.
No, she's trying to do the bolts.
Well, I mean, I can hide then.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a couple of steps back this way, and I'm going to bonus action hide and then shoot.
Okay.
Pew pew.
I mean, you could have done either one, but yeah. So 10 will not hit. Let's go miss.
And that's going to be my turn.
Righty. Bearded Devil still standing. Stands up. Shifts over. Done with your fisticuffs shit.
Hey, Rin.
Yeah.
Does he disengage?
You already used...
Nope.
You didn't give it an attack action, so it's just dodging is what you said.
But it gets to use reactions on its own.
Does it get to do an attack action according to its rules?
All creatures get attacks of opportunity, yeah. As long as it has a reaction, and it has a reaction. Also, I have a reaction.
Well, you
I
can
don't
make your...
think I can...
You can make your...
I don't
you
think
can
I
make
can
your...
actually pull out a dagger.
Yeah, you can't. You don't have a melee in hand.
But my dog can.
Actually, it says... Use its reaction on its own. Alright, go ahead.
Does a 14 hit?
Yes, it will.
7.
7. Cool. You butt it. It continues. Looks real annoyed at you. And it's going to poke you. Poke you and beard you. Waha! Wow. So, my dude.
See what I mean
Sorry,
when
Max.
I said I was going to die?
Well, hey, if it had disadvantage, it would have been a 24. So
It would have been 7 damage.
Had a 40.
Oh, no.
Ah, there
Oh,
we
no.
go. Oh no, this is looking real familiar. All right, so at the start of the next round, you'll take some burn damage too, which thankfully doesn't get criticaled. And then
Give me the beard critical too.
The difference is, at least I don't leave you to die.
Ha! It could have hit if it had advantage somehow. Yep. So there you go. So you'll take a burn in a moment. He pokes you there, and then he's gonna do. No, actually, he's. No. Yes. Maybe. Go. What would be a good spot for him? I think that's the best spot for him.
Yeah, you can't eat flanking attacks unless we all move.
Yeah, well,
So
I'm
he's
trying.
left and right.
Yeah, and that's why I'm trying to think. It's like, does he have a spot where he can move? But if he moves anywhere else, really, Morph is still within range, regardless of where we move. With him just dancing around you doesn't really do anything. So that's his turn. This bearded devil is sick of Rhea's shit, so it's going to attack her.
Is it gonna stand up first?
Yeah. Yeah, well.
Okay.
Shit, I should have shifted that one around to flank. Damn it. Oh well.
I thought you were going to.
Well, it wouldn't make sense for him to go into Morph's melee. So 22 to hit her for 13. Still max damage though, not bad. Rhea has to make her con save. But she passes like a boss. Then Beard, which will also miss. The Beards have consistently missed all game.
No, Lily got nailed by one, like 3 or 4 sessions.
No, that one, but these Beards have missed. They've been consistently disappointing. Rhea, not happy that she just got attacked by that guy, will continue to chop at him.
Is she going to flank?
No.
She's a
Of
veteran.
course she
Surely
is.
she's good at flanking.
Yeah, of course she's going to flank. It would make sense. So 16 and a 23. Didn't ultimately help, but it's still good that she did it. So, what is that? 14? 14. Reduced. Nope, wrong button. 7. There we go. Still fighting, but very, very hurt. Sindarin, I need 5 fire from you, please. I think it's fire, right?
Actually, if it's fire, that would only be...
Hold on, what is it?
Just...
No, it just says hit points. It does not say fire.
Oh, that's weird.
Mm-hmm.
That is strange. Should be like
I'll take it.
Nope,
something.
It is just infernal. It is an infernal wound.
Shift to there, then I'm gonna start fucking railing him.
Maybe, both of those will hit. All 3 of those will hit. Buddha.
For 17 radiant damage.
Each time the devil hits the wounded target with this attack, the damage increases by 5. Jesus.
Yeah, it gets real nasty real quick.
Yeah, that's where the threatening part comes in. If they can hit consistently,
Or if they swarm you.
Or if they just mob one target.
I mean, yeah, that too.
Alright, so that's all radiant. 12, 17. Still standing, though. It really hurts.
And my turn.
The question is, are they stacking each other's wounds or only their own wounds?
Oh no, it says each time the devil hits the wounded target with this attack. So they all have the same.
Devil, which is why do they all inflict a wound?
It is the devil, as in the one in question, hits that wounded target.
Yeah.
The key word is the wounded target.
Yeah.
All they have to be is wounded. It doesn't matter who you put the wound on.
Yep. So they are going, because they all have the same ability, so they are going to stack it, because it does not say otherwise.
See, it would be better if they were all inflicting their own wound onto the same time.
It would be the same thing.
Well, sort of. I guess.
Not sort of, because if 2 of them hit, it would be 2 points of 5 damage every round instead of 1 point of 10.
Yeah, okay. If the math were different, it would be better to do it the other way. But
even if we did it the other way, you would roll 2 sets of 1d10 versus 1 set of 2d10. It's still the same.
Look, I know what I was trying to do in my head.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else, Sindarin?
No, that's it.
Alrighty, Lily. The fiend you were holding has gone down. The mother has collapsed, and she's fallen into that like prone position where she fell in a way that she is shielding her children.
Mm-hmm.
But is very much like I'm going to die, but maybe it won't kill them. And she's unaware of what happened because she's in a great amount of pain because she also got stabbed. Oh, I
believe.
I didn't roll her thingy. Oh well. You can see that she also has an infernal wound.
Yep, I will step forward and heal her, and I believe I take damage.
You will. So take your 5. And it just stays on there until you get healed.
I'll give her, I'll pump 5 points of healing into her.
Okay. Cool. Anything else?
Nope, but that'll stop the wound.
It will. She has a moment where when your hand touches her, there's a visible flinch, like she expected to feel pain. And then there's the momentary shock and surprise, and you see her lift her head up, and she sees this angelic figure standing over her, and her eyes go just wide in awe. And she just she doesn't say it, but you can see that she appreciates that you had come to her rescue. She's seeing a literal angel in this hellscape.
I smile, and then I'll stand and turn to defend her, and that's my action, so that's all I got.
And then Manaroth appears behind her and rams her through. No, it's fine. You did it, and it was great.
Oh no.
Tink.
Okay, we're gonna move down here.
What was the roll there, hun?
My damage.
No, it's just a 5.
It's 1d10.
No, it's
5
just
is the average.
I'm telling you it's 5.
Okay.
Yep, I have the option of saying it's rolled or the average, and I'm choosing the average.
And I'm going to bonus action, order Gadget to attack the one that it is flanking, and normal action, I'm gonna shoot my crossbow at that guy.
Okay.
Dude, 25's hit.
Roll your damage on the first one.
7.
Wait, no, that's magical. Blah. Where's your second shot going?
The only remaining bearded devil.
Great, that's why you roll one at a time. Don't multi-attack unless you know that the thing is still alive.
Yeah, I was a little overzealous.
If I was Monty Glue, I would have said you wasted a shot.
11.
Blah.
A shot from a magical weapon that doesn't have ammo.
Yep. Well, he would have wasted a shot that could have killed 2 targets instead of 1.
True.
And then everything seems
Triple kill.
Everything goes quiet until you hear from Lulu. From her trunk. We did it! You are all so brave. I'm proud of you. She flies over.
Medical attention.
She flies over and gives Rhea a hug, and then she flies over and she says, "Don't worry, Sindarin. Hugs will fix everything." And she lands on your head and just hugs you, hugs your braids, and there are sparkles.
While she does that,
I do.
Tink's gonna sneak over to him and tap him with the cure wound.
I'm gonna come out of my hiding spot, walking towards Lily, muttering something about, if I had silver ammo, this would be so much easier.
I will reach down, grab my ankle, and pump a single point of healing to stop the wound.
Oh, but
I'll give myself.
Hold on. So before that happens, both of you take another 5, and then you heal.
Okay, heal myself 5 to cancel that.
Okay. So you negate that 5. You don't gain any health back. And Morph did 6. So you would actually heal 1. But you are no longer infernaling out. You do notice that these fiends did not burn away and vanish like they would have on the material plane.
Yes, let's cut their fucking eyes out.
Calm down there.
Who's good at religion?
Can I collect my arrows out of the one I shot, which I'm standing at right now?
Yes, make a survival roll, please.
Don't worry, I'm sure we'll find.
You recover 1 arrow. At the bare minimum, you always get 1 back.
1 is better than none.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see if we can find some better equipment for us.
Yeah. No.
I can help one person.
Sindarin goes around and picks up the 3 glaives. Alright. Who knows about devil physiology? For we might want to harvest their bits.
I don't think we have time for that. But
We sure do.
if you want to cut off one of their beards, feel free. Or gouge out an eye, whatever you wanted to do with them. Anyway, but we have to keep looking for other survivors.
Honestly, if you want the best chance of getting anything to salvage, just take the heads with you. They seem like the most important, identifiable part of the devil.
That is pretty smart.
And you're already taking the glaives, so...
Yeah.
I'm gonna stand... Is the woman still on the ground with her kids?
She would have been on the ground, huddling them close, trying to quiet one that's crying. One looks like they're fairly young, an infant, and the other would have been like a toddler, probably 2 or 3. But the toddler is kind of hanging by her, holding onto her hand, and looking at all of you as you kind of approach. And the toddler kind of not understanding really what's going on, sees that, the mother looked really appreciative and grateful, and you're like the first group of normal people that have shown up. So it's kind of like, who are you people? What are you doing? The mother is kind of swaddling and trying to calm down the crying infant, just shushing it, trying to keep it from screaming too loudly to alert more people. But as you're all approaching, she looks up and she says, "Thank the gods. Thank the gods that there are still good people out here. We had been hiding for days and we ran out of food. I had to venture out to try and find something for my children."
When she says food, I'll immediately start fishing in my pack, and I'll pull out some of my rations and offer it.
Okay. Reduce your rations
I put my hand
1.
on Lily, and I say, I got this. And I give them some of my rations.
Okay, reduce your rations by 1 as you all start showering them in food.
Have you seen any other survivors?
Yes, there's still pockets of citizens that are hiding in places here and there, but it's too dangerous to go out into the streets, and those who don't know well enough to hide or hide well get captured by the devils that patrol the areas. It's so dangerous
like you
to be.
almost did with your children.
Yes. I had to. It was better than starving.
And you left your children alone for, I don't know, long enough for you to go find food.
Not if something happened to me, then they would have been there to starve on their own.
It worked out.
Jacob's not old enough to watch over the little one. They can't keep him quiet if he starts crying. I would be remiss if something happened while I was gone.
Do you know any specific places where other survivors might be? We could pick them up along the way.
I don't. There was another family that was holed up in a building not far from here, but I think they got captured in the last raid. I haven't seen or heard from them since. And it's about this time that Lulu flutters over and she's like, "A baby!" And she like lands near the woman and she's like, "Hello, babies! Doo-doo-doo. Here's some glitter." And she just like starts sparkling around the lady.
That was inevitable. That was going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
I will grab one of the infernal glaives and kind of like Lancerea. Do you think this would work better on them?
I wouldn't know anything about it, milady.
Give me... Actually, we should probably move. I'd say give me 10 minutes to look at that. I could cast from on top of gadget. I could see if they're magic. Otherwise, I am not sure.
You said you can help someone with their weapon. Would that take a while?
It technically yes, technically no. I can do it whenever. I just have to do it.
Hey Val.
Wake up.
Hey Val.
Yeah.
How loud did you express your desire to have silver arrows?
Pretty loudly.
The woman, she says, "My name is Harika Hunt. You mentioned needing silver. I actually happen," and she like pulls back a cloak, and you see that there's a broken short bow that she had been carrying as well, but there's a quiver of arrows, and she holds it out to you, and she says, "I know it's not much, but any kind of reward for saving my children." And she holds it up to you, and you see that there's two different sets of arrows. The fletching is different. One has the regular, like, red for standard arrows, but then a second set have blue feather fletching. And she says, "These ones here, these are silver. They could help you. I saw how you were using that bow earlier."
I am usually quite good with my bow, but I had to use other resources because they weren't quite hitting their mark.
So you see that there are 40 arrows in total, 20 of which are silvered.
All right, Tink is going to hop over, lean down, and he's going to look at the broken short bow and hold out a hand. May I?
Certainly.
I cast Mending on the short bow.
Okay. And just like that, you fuse the two snapped ends together, and it's good as new.
There you go.
Yes.
How often do the devils patrol through here? Any idea how many?
She kind of blinks. I wasn't really watching for such a thing, but they could be patrolling at any time. It's very hard to say. You just kind of have to be observant to make sure that the place is safe if you ever leave. I know that where we were, we had been hiding in a basement of a tavern, and its food reserves had held us for a time, but they did run out. Most of the people here died when the city was drawn to this terrible place. More have died since. So many creatures and starvation, and the buildings just themselves have collapsed. It's hard to say if there's anybody even hiding around, because you'd have to go inside each building and check, and that's dangerous in of itself.
Tink is just nodding the entire time.
We'll have to be observant as we move then.
I wish the High Overseer was here to help us. He'd know what to do.
Just kind of
how you
like
came into this hellhole.
An awful infernal act. The gods are watching over us, and I'm sure the High Overseer is doing everything he can to save us. You did mention looking for other people. The city's been split in two. The main river that ran through the city is gone now, and there might be other people. The High Hall, it's a great castle where the Overseer banned his greatest defenses, and it would be the place we would all retreat to if something terrible was happening. I was planning to head there already.
Alright, so as we move, everyone be observant. If you see any other survivors or hear them, we'll have to help them. Rhea,
Are there
I'll hold
any
out.
other places that would have had large food stores on the way there?
She gives a look, because this is like the third time it's been asked, and she shakes her head and she says, no. If I knew where any food stores were, I would have headed there to feed my children. As I said, we were making our way to the High Hall because that seems to be the best place for it now.
Oh no, I completely agree. I'm thinking out loud on where people might look for refuge if they weren't able to get to the High Hall.
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, your tavern seems like the best place, but if you have to leave there because there's no more food, then I don't know how many people we're going to find on the way, Lily.
That's why I'm saying be observant, and if you hear anything, just say something.
See something, say something.
Eye out.
If do we need to take 10 minutes, or shall we keep moving?
I don't think being on the streets is safe.
All right, let's keep moving.
If you want me to keep an eye out, then I have to keep an eye out. If you want me to see if these are magical, I can do that while riding, I suppose.
We'll worry
but
about
I wouldn't be able to look.
We'll worry about seeing if they are magical. I imagine they are with what they've been doing. And I hold out one of the glaives. Rhea, if you wanted to give it a try.
She looks at it and she says, I don't want to touch that thing.
All right. Understandable.
But if we are to last until tomorrow morning, I can help one person.
Well, we'll worry about that when the time comes.
Yes.
Miss Hunt, stay safe. Stay safe as we move. Keep behind us and keep your children safe, and we'll defend you.
So, in the time of that conversation, how many heads did I get?
You'll need to make a survival roll.
Dang.
One?
Good enough for me.
One that's good enough to be used.
Yep, good enough for me.
The others you just punched into pulp.
Yeah, I'd imagine, because I'm not proficient with the glaive, I just carved one to pieces, carved a second one to pieces, then I just decided to rip one of the heads off of my astral arms.
We should keep moving.
Agreed.
Rhea, what way?
Rhea nods and she says, We'll have to cross one of the two bridges. Torm's Blade is my favorite, but there's also Torm's Reach to the far north if we really wanted to venture. It's just this way. And confidently, she, knowing the city, she starts taking you all on. We're at 2 hours. Do people need a break?
I'm fine.
I'm good for now.
Max?
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right, we'll power through then. All right, so give me a D100 roll, please, somebody.
I have my bow.
And also, how are we moving about? By the way,
probably at a normal-ish pace.
I'll go on, Max.
I was saying we'd probably want to be a little bit careful with it, maybe going slower to check each corner.
Do you want me to stealth around?
A stealth speed.
Well, it's a matter of, are you all moving about openly in the street, or are you trying to be stealthy about it? Because this is not a safe place to be.
About it. I mean, there is a crying baby, so there's...
Well, there was a crying baby. It wouldn't stay crying for long. I'm sure she's a good mother and can calm it down. I gave it some whiskey and it's asleep.
I would say stealthy.
My stealth is shit.
It's gonna be, but
if people want to...
Mine is also shit.
Yes.
Please but finish. If people want to do that, then we can. But as we move, I am going to take glances like through windows and listen and just try to pick out any sound of life.
Alrighty. And if Lily and Rhea are taking the lead, Tink will stay in the back to act as the rear vanguard.
Sure.
So while also
need stealth from everybody then. Okay, so not horrible there.
Nice.
Let's see what mine's a 9.
Yeah, but overall, why is yours at disadvantage?
Because I'm in skill mail.
Oh, by the way, Morph, your sunlight sensitivity. Nope, you're in hell. Sunlight sensitivity doesn't apply. Technicalities. I was gonna say you should have
companion sensitivity.
Well, you're a kobold. You have sunlight sensitivity. That should have been applying, but you're in hell. It doesn't matter. There's no sun.
Yeah, that's the only reason I was assuming it wasn't applying. I should have. I should have
cheese the system, my dude. But yeah, no, there's no sun. I think it's just a light sensitivity. So
if it says sunlight, then it's specifically sunlight because there are spells that.
Hey, Gadget got a 20.
Let's see
on his stealth. Somehow.
Why is the kobold not in this compendium?
Activating quiet mode.
I'm glad I installed the shock absorber.
I just have a tendency to disappear into the shadows.
I have it here. I can put it in.
No, it says sunlight.
Yep. It's the same thing Drow have.
No, that's what I mean. It's fine because it's not. There's no sun here. It is illuminated, but it's fire. Because it's hell. There's no sun. Cool. So overall, there is massively more successes than failures on the stealth. I'm not going to roll for the commoners because they'll just take 10 or whatever.
And should we roll our perceptions then?
If you are actively perceiving, you may roll your perceptions. Okay. So, you guys continue down the streets. Get to about here. You come up to where you can see Torm's Blade, the bridge. Just gonna plop this so you have landmarks. Torm's Blade. Let's put you guys in front of that. The front. There we go. Rival in Elturel. Oh. Interesting. Cool. So that's not what I need, though. But... Oh, here, let's do this. Somebody give me a D10, please. All right, I'll take the first one. As you guys are walking, leading up to this bridge, another earthquake rocks this side of the city. I will need dexterity checks from everybody.
Flat dexterity
Checks or
acrobatics?
saves?
Or...
Dexterity. Lulu floats in the air. She's like, oh, that sounded bad. Rhea stays on her feet as well. You all managed to keep your balance. Tink, you're just holding on to...
Sorry.
Actually, Lily, you fall over. Tink, you rattle on... Okay. You rattle on Gadget, and you kind of like slide off the saddle, but you manage to pull yourself back up. Once the quake has passed, you hear the sound of shifting rock and splintering of wood, and a building not too far from where you are collapses in on itself, and you hear the cries of panic come from within it.
Oh no! All right, I'm gonna roll to my feet and start running in that direction to help.
Gadget, go! Go, Gadget, go!
Sindarin sighs and starts running after Lily.
Valkyrian's also gonna sigh, and she's not gonna run.
Rhea's already gone, and she's keeping pace with Lily to try and get up there. As you approach, you see that a building had in fact fallen in on itself, and there are people who look like they have been trapped inside. So welcome to a skill challenge. So as everybody finally makes their way and arrives, you see that the building has fallen over top, and you can clearly hear that there are people inside. But I pose the question to you, how, in this desperate moment, do you go about trying to make sure that you can rescue the people within before they either suffocate or get crushed to death?
I will move anywhere I still see shifting rubble or hear their cries, and I will start moving and digging them out.
Alrighty. So, make me an athletics roll, please. Alrighty. So you are not able to lift. You strain your muscles as you try and shift, but the weight of an entire collapsed building is counteracting what you're trying to do. Anybody else?
So we have to use skills?
Yep, this is a skill challenge. I'm going to need a number of successes before a number of failures in order to rescue the people inside.
Could I scale the building and start helping people to windows, perhaps?
You can attempt a dexterity acrobatics check to try and climb your way inside, yes. Or to maneuver yourself in to help folks. Yeah, so Sindarin deftly climbs up and tries to start looking for places to slip inside or help pull people out. But it looks like it's the first success that's leading towards what will eventually be helping to get these people out. Anybody else?
Go ahead, Moore.
I was just going to ask if I could swing having Tink know what he does about engineering, try and pinpoint locations he could point out to hold up the building so it doesn't collapse faster and people have more.
Yes. What are your proficiencies?
Perception or investigation?
No. Like your tool proficiencies. Excuse me.
I have thieves, tinkers, smiths, and wood carving.
With wood carving, make me a wood carving tool with wisdom and this would count as a perception, but it'll be advantage for precisely the reason you described. Cool.
20.
Alrighty. So yeah, you're able to point out structurally weak points for the others where they should be lifting or where they could try and climb in, where areas that people might have been trapped under and what might not be structurally sound for other people to try and lift and move. Val, are you doing anything?
I'm gonna use one of the spots that he said would be good to slip in, and I'm gonna try and slip in to try and save people from the inside.
Alrighty.
Since Sindarin is on top.
So give me a dexterity then.
So acrobatics.
Yep. Alrighty. So we are up to 3 successes. So yeah, you start making your way in as well. And so that's not too hard. We'll round back around. Lily, with Tink's advice on where to grab and what to lift, now you see that it might be a little bit easier for you if you want to give it a try. Are you going to try and move debris again?
Absolutely.
Alrighty. And so, yeah, you are able to start shifting and clearing debris. It seems much easier for you now. And so, we'll come back around. Sindarin, anything else for you?
Yeah, can I try and use my survival to give pointers like if there's smoke, stay low to avoid inhalation, and if you need to jump out of a window, make sure you tuck and roll or whatever it is? Does that sound reasonable?
Yes, go for it.
Hey, not bad.
Alrighty. Okay. And so we will round back around to Tink.
With that out of the way, my thing for helping, can I order Gadget to start pulling people who might not be able to move on their own?
Absolutely. Make an athletics roll for me, please. Okay. So, you have hit the end of the skill challenge threshold with more successes than failures. So you are able to pull the people out of the building before it collapses in entirely, as well as getting yourselves out without suffering any undue harm. When you get them out, you manage to pull out 3 shield dwarves that had been trapped beneath the collapsed building. They introduce themselves as Storvin Ironfist, Kartra Boulderstern, and Velcora Ashenwell. And I am going to post these generic fantasy names for you. They introduce themselves as masons, and Velcora specifically says that she is a mason and alkalite of the god Moradin. She is more than happy to have been rescued by you all, and she offers to reward you all with a bit of healing once they get to the high halls. She'll have to regain her strength and materials, but she assures you once they get to the high halls, she can provide healing.
How do you spell the mother's name?
That is a great question. Her name is... Where'd it go? Because her first name is really weird. Okay, where is it? I keep listing her last name, but not her first name. Ah, here we go. Arkina. Arkina Hunt. Baron Vladimir Harkina.
Got it.
And so, you have 3 more companions that fall in line behind your little entourage.
All right. Well done, everyone.
We should keep going.
Absolutely. Same thing. Let's be observant. We're close to the bridge now.
Yes. So, I don't have a city layout, do I? Player handouts. What do I get to give you? Oh, okay. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, cool. So you guys continue traveling. Somebody give me another D10, and then we will also do a round of stealth checks again. And this time I'm going to roll a group number for the NPCs because you're starting to attract a crowd. Okay, so they roll well enough. Everybody give me stealth if we're still maintaining stealth.
Nope.
Hey, it's 15.
It's 15.
Nice.
And you said a D10?
Ooh,
we already got the
gadget nat 1.
We already got the D10. Val rolled an 8.
My poor badger.
Badger. Wow, okay. So you guys are quiet-ish. All right, so you approach Torm's Blade now with the group in tow, and you're all moving as quietly and as carefully as possible as you're making your way there. When you get there, you see a rift in the earth divides Elturel into 2 sections. The righteous din of the battle taking place far below the city is louder here, echoing up through the jagged open chasm. A bridge 20 feet wide and more than 100 feet long spans the chasm. Holy runes etched into the stonework of the bridge indicate that the structure has been consecrated in the name of Torm, god of courage and self-sacrifice. 6 infernal creatures guard at the center of the bridge, scanning in all directions.
Oh, shit.
That's gonna be one hell of a fight. Can I recognize the runes?
I was going to say...
You may make a religion check. You do not recognize the runes. You recognize the runes. They are consecration runes.
Is there any way to use them?
If you had a cleric.
A cleric. I'm going to glance towards the priest we just rescued.
No, a cleric, not a priest.
Alright.
Good try, though. Is there a bridge map? There's not. Would you design encounters and not have maps for it?
You said there were 6 devils?
There are 6 devils.
There's... Oh, that is really, really dangerous. especially if we can't use those runes.
The surprising lack of maps on this adventure. That's strange. All right. Well, I'm going back to the drawing board.
Would being a paladin, I be able to do something?
Such as?
Would I be able to use the runes?
No.
Okay.
Well.
Those are consecration runes, but I don't know how to use them. What kind of devils are they?
Make a perception check. 20 wide. Not at all. You recognize a pair of bearded devils, and then you remember when you had gone into the Van Thamper Villa, the winged, spiny devils, particularly the ones that had killed Bastion. There's 4 of those that are just kind of flitting about on the upper barriers of the bridge and just kind of like lazily flying around, looking around. And the 2 bearded devils are kind of keeping watch lazily, not really doing much other than just holding this space.
All right, 4 spine devils, 2 bearded devils. The spine ones will have ranged and they can fly.
Oh, actually, hold on. I lied. I didn't lie, I just found the information. When you rolled your religion check, you are able to deduce that the runes etched into the stonework of each bridge can be activated to produce radiant energy harmful to fiends or undead.
Can you repeat that one more time?
No. You know that they can be activated to produce radiant energy harmful to fiends or undead. It would require an action to activate them, because you would need to speak the proper prayers to Torm to activate the runes for 1 minute.
Okay.
I sure hope you're updated on your Torm prayers.
I mean, me and Bahamut get along.
That was not what I asked, but sure.
We have a Torm worshiper. She can teach Lily.
She is neither a religious nor...
I said teach.
So, maybe I might be able to activate those runes. It would... I'm sure it's going to help us.
Maybe,
but those
might, sure.
Maybe, might, sure. Hey, I gotta use everything at our disposal. But the spine devils can fly, and they will try to stay out of reach. So I'm not much use there unless I use my wings, and I can't use those very long. I'll use them if I have to. Let's see, Valkaren. Let's see, those spine devils weren't super tough. Do you think...
If you want me to have your back, I've got your back.
Yeah. Valkaren and Tink, do you think you two might be able to take out 1 or 2 of the spine devils before we run out
there? If you want me to make you want me to ambush? I could ambush.
That is what I'm asking, yes.
I could try, yeah.
We can do our best.
Since you two have the range on us, I'm gonna grab my holy symbol and whisper a prayer to Bahamut. All right, be ready as soon as
I'm gonna knock silver arrow.
I look to everyone else.
Tink's gonna ready his crossbow.
Okay. Bahamut, give us your strength and guidance. Oh, hey, how you doing?
Oh, you know.
I will cast. Where is it? Oh, it's not. So, 3 creatures. I will give it to Valkaren, Tink, and does this count on them? No, just saving throws and attacks. I could give it to Lulu. Yeah, you know what? I give it to Lulu.
Ooh. He says, "Oh, friend, that's so nice of you."
You're very welcome. And then I'm just going to prepare to run out and... I can't activate the runes from here, can I?
No.
Okay, then I'll wait.
You have to physically be in front of the runes.
Okay, I'll wait for them to fire and then I'll run out there and do it.
Wait, you're gonna try and do this in the middle of combat?
What?
The thing, you're gonna try and activate it in the middle of combat?
I have to get up there to do it.
I mean, yes, you have to get up there, but Rin also said it takes a minute to do the ritual.
No, it takes an action, and it would last for a minute.
Oh, okay, I misheard. Sorry.
Have the spine devils, the flying ones, have they noticed us yet?
Not with your stealth rolls, no.
I guess Tink will wait for a signal from Valkaren and fire off at the same time.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of do like a 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna shoot.
Go ahead and roll.
Natural 20.
Alrighty, so both of those will hit. What's 80 feet? Okay, great. So both of those have 80. So you will both hit. Roll damage for me.
15 for me.
14.
Alright, that's with the silver arrow.
Yes.
So Spine Devil. You're both aiming for the same one, I'm taking it?
Yes.
15, 14, 29. So you catch this one, both shots hit. It's thumped with a bolt and an arrow. It screeches out in pain as it falls over the other side of the bridge, and you see it just fall down into the chasm that looks like I'm sure at least one of you has looked over the side at this point, that seems to fall down into the depths that would be Avernus proper, where the infernal conflict is still raging underneath you all.
And then I will run out.
This is the start of combat because they are the only
Can
ones
I take
doing...
Can I take a second shot?
Nope. We are going to roll initiative. Because technically you would have needed to do this on a surprise round, but you guys wanted to shoot before we started combat, so you only get the one shot.
Yeah, the surprise round is just they don't get to act, and I get a full action.
Marf.
What?
If I tell you what it is,
Okay.
don't try and correct me. Thank you. All right.
Of course. Don't forget, you guys, that you have Bless active. So it's a D4 to all your attacks and saving throws.
Okay.
Can I use it for initiative?
You can link Bless so he can see what his options are. I
was making a joke.
Oh, I genuinely don't think so, but I had to remember if you could or not.
Yeah.
Wow, our initiatives suck.
They really, really do.
I am in the very back, by the way.
Damn it, Sindarin, we almost had a flush.
Oh, damn.
Way to ruin things. Spined devil, where are you?
I rolled a character for a monk, and I rolled an 18, a 16, a 15, a 14, a 13, and a 12. If I would have gotten a 17, I'd have had a flush.
Nice. Yeah. This guy dead.
If you want a convenient button that you can click for Bless, just go into your settings, then hit Show Global Attack Modifier Field.
And of course, for the sakes of combat, the non-combatants just kind of fade out like they would World of Warcraft NPCs once you rescue them. Spine Devils, however, take notice of everybody doing their shenanigans, and it will fly in 5, 10, 30. Our movement speed is 40.
You said global magic attack modifier? Is that what you said?
Show Global Attack Modifier Field. That'll just add a little button beneath your attacks and spellcasting that you can just hit for a default.
Yeah, you just check it whenever you use it.
Flies in 20 feet, tailspine. Chow at Tink. That's a 9 and a 6. Wow. Apparently, this is the round where they're not doing well. So it moved. And it's gonna fly back. So it swoops and swoops. This would be this one. 5, 10, 30, 35, 40.
Rhea and Lulu.
Thank you. Didn't add them in. Rhea and Lulu will roll turns. Rhea. Wow. Wow.
Whoa.
Well, got 2 bad attack rolls out of the way.
Yeah, but apparently the devil's advantage is they just get to go before.
They just get to go first. That's it. That's all I got going for them.
Always first.
So Sindarin, this shots are going to be at disadvantage because it's out of their normal range threshold. 1 and 2. I should. All right, hold on, because nope. We're not going to be doing this many that badly. That's not right. Hold on. Strike that. Reverse it. There we go. Somebody roll me a D100, please. Ranged attack for fumbling. 63. Ranged. Okay, I actually like that. So it basically what it says is your ammunition gets lodged in its container. So basically, since it's shooting spines out of its tail, the second shot just jams up and it doesn't work. So that second shot would have missed. That's a lot to scroll past. But it was a 9 anyways, so it doesn't fire the second shot. And that's its turn. That would be the remaining spined devil. 5, 10, 40. And I'm going to put this just to remind you all that it is up in the air. It is not within melee range. But it is going to angle, and it's going to fire at Tink. 1 and 2. 14? No,
14
16s. So you get pelted with spines that bounce off harmlessly as you duck. You duck and cover. These guys need to be lined up. 10. 15. And they just advance, and they hold there. They are guarding the bridge. Oh, wait, that guy doesn't get to go yet. Val, you're up.
I'm going to shoot the spine devil that is right there. That I think just shot Tink.
Tried to shoot at Tink, but didn't hit.
With a silver arrow.
Mm-hmm.
25.
25 will hit. So 18 altogether. It's a solid hit. Looks like it really hurt.
And I'm going to bonus action try and hide up against the spindles of the bridge.
Okay.
No bolts of the grave because I used my sneak attack.
Mm-hmm. Tink.
Tink is gonna focus fire on the one Val just hit and shoot at it twice.
$13. It'll hit. Hashtag bless.
Hashtag bless.
Hashtag blessed. 7 magical piercing.
It flutters to the deck of the bridge with a splat. And it's dead.
Second shot, Tink will go after that.
Hashtag bless.
24.
Is that actually rolling? It should be. It's just weird that you've rolled 4s 4
Yeah,
times.
it is really weird, but it was 2s on Val.
Yeah, it says 1d4.
Do it one more time for me, though. Just want to sate my curiosity here, because it's weird that she also got 2 and 2, but I don't know. I just want to see something.
I think when it did my double 2s, it just rolled the d4 once and just applied it to both.
Wow.
One more time for me, Morph. One more time.
Do you want me to just roll d4s?
No, I just want to. Just humor me one more time.
Okay.
Okay. It's weird that it's still coming up the same number, though.
It's only rolling the one bless. I'm using the 3D dice. It is literally only rolling the 1d.
So it's just applying it to
it's just applying it to both.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay, so that's less weird then. Okay. Cool. Well, hey, good odds on rolling 4 times. But the second shot was the 10. So that's going to hit because it's still magical, right?
Yeah, it's magical.
Okay. So that's a solid hit. Lands. Anything else?
I can use my bonus action to command Gadget, but with them not being in range, I'm just going to leave him uncommanded, so he'll take the dodge action.
Alrighty.
And we could move, but I don't think we will until the people start moving up. So I'm good for this turn.
He moves. They're both taking the dodge action on the bridge. Lily.
So the runes are just along the sides of this bridge, right?
They would be on the ends there, so these two pillars here.
Oh, okay.
And you can probably activate them here and on the other end.
I'll go over. I'll touch a pillar, and I'll start.
Make
I'll
a
whisper.
intelligence religion check for me.
Fingers crossed. God damn it.
Oh, okay. Give me a D100, please. Okay. So you do not recite it correctly, and what you end up seeing is the rune instead flickers out for a moment, and then the rune where it looked like it was a very elegant and radiant looking celestial script, it reappears in that corrupted infernal, and it glows red. And so everybody please give me... Well, it doesn't say that they're entitled to a save. Alright, it does not say that they're entitled to a save, so I'm going to treat it the same way. Everybody's going to take 4d10
What?
radiant damage. That is what the bridge does.
Can I use my uncanny dodge for that?
You would use... Yeah, actually. Yeah, because it's not an area of effect. It is just... it is rolled damage. So, 4d10. Everybody is taking 17 radiant damage as the runes get corrupted through the misfire of this prayer resuscitation. And it releases a burst of what would be unholy energy. And no, I don't count it as necrotic because they did away with positive and negative energy, which is actually a better parallel.
Oh, well, that sucks that it's not necrotic because I'm resistant to that.
I know, and I think Lily is resistant to radiant, so it's not like it hurts her that much. But everybody mark down their damage.
You said it was 17.
Hold on.
17.
It hurt.
It hurts. It hurts real bad.
It's not necrotic.
Okay, can't.
It is
use
radiant
that.
damage.
Okay, I had to check something.
Lulu is not immune to radiant damage or even resistant. That's so weird. All right. There's a I know, but I figured an actual like celestial extraplanar entity would be, but hey, that's fine. There's a sad toot as she gets zapped with unholy energy.
Poor Lulu.
Rhea kind of is like, be careful with that. And she takes out her heavy crossbow and she's going to line up a shot. Oh, wait.
This was supposed to happen.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Is there anything else in your turn? You did a little bit of movement and then an action.
I maintain concentration. Nope. Guess I'll try again next turn.
Yeah, because while the runes are active, any creature that starts its turn in contact with the bridge will take 4d10. So you're gonna need to... Oh, hey. So we'll just say that that's this round of up until Lily's next turn. So we've already done that round of damage.
Well, everyone take one step back off the bridge then.
No. What I said was we're counting this as the start of their turn. Oh, I see what you're saying, telling them to leave. But
yeah.
I mean, yes, technically, but you still have to get across the bridge.
I mean, step back off it.
Frick, turn it off!
You'll have to get there eventually, and there's still plenty of enemies on the bridge.
We can backtrack.
That's fine. All right. Rhea takes that damage, and she's like, that's not a bad idea. And boop. Okay. Sindarin. The call to retreat.
You said the runes glowed with infernal text.
Yep,
I can read infernal.
Yeah, it is a protective rune. It doesn't actually say anything. It is just a rune.
Okay, that's...
Yep.
Not something I care to work out. I'm just stepping back and taking the dodge action.
I mean, if you have a religion proficient, you could try to disable it too.
I do not.
Alrighty, best monk. All right, so
I get like 4 skills.
Yeah, best monk. You pop out over here. I'm just saying you're off to the side. Okay. Anything else for your turn?
Nah, I'll take the dodge action, and that's about it.
All right.
Also, actually, I might try and take the hide action, like hiding behind the sides of the bridge or something.
Also, Lulu was flying. She doesn't take this damage. You have to be in contact with the bridge. She doesn't sad dude at all. She looked concerned for her friends who are being hurt.
Wait. So am I taking it?
Yes.
Or is Gadget taking it?
Both of you.
But I'm riding him.
You're in contact with a thing that is in contact with the bridge.
Through the transitive property, you are touching the bridge.
Through the transitive property of this is Mitten.
Through the transitive property, you have touched boob because her hand touched her own boob.
No,
have you ever touched an electric fence that they use like on farms for cows?
No.
No,
yes,
because I
lived
have
on a farm.
Have you ever stood in a line of people and touched?
I feel like there's a story behind this.
You still feel it, even if you're one of the middle people and not the end or the beginning.
And
those are the things you do when you grow up in the middle of nowhere.
Sindarin, are we finished?
Sure are.
Lulu toots her horn and says, "Don't worry, gang. I don't have to touch the bridge. Charge!" And with her 120 feet, she zips around this thing a few times to prove that she can, and then she headbutts it. She has 125 feet, guys.
That is a zippy elephant.
And she zips right into it for 2 damage. Hollyphant. Boop.
She also has bless.
She headbutts it. Oh, she does also have bless, but it doesn't matter. An 18 will hit. But thank you for reminding me, because I did forget. Spine Devil's turn. Spine Devil, not wanting to put up with Lulu's shit, will fork her. Will not fork her. Will also try to bite her. Will, however, bite her. And she gives a pained doot as she gets bitten by the creature. The Spine Devil zips over. Yep. And it's going to shoot at Lily, because it sees her tampering with the thingy. Boop. 14.
Miss.
Boop. Natural 20.
Miss.
5 piercing, 9 fire. Okay, it's used 4 of its 12. That one's dead, so it doesn't get to go. Bearded Devils, 5, 10, 5, 30. Sees the opportunity. Can't move him yet, it's not his. Oh, no, wait, hold on. Nope, Spine Devil. That's why I was getting it confused last time. Valkaren, you took your damage. The advice was to get off the bridge. But you also see that the Bearded Devils are quickly approaching Lily.
I am going to knock a regular arrow, shoot the Spined Devil just off to the side. 21 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be 6. And I'm going to step off of the bridge. Bonus action, hide, and then shoot it with my bolts of the grave.
Alright, fire away. Hits. 16.
So that would be 10 necrotic.
Alrighty, he looks real hurt by that. Anything else?
I am off the bridge.
Alrighty. Tink, you already took your damage for that turn.
Yep.
Please go.
I'm going to take a pot shot at the Spine Devil by Lulu.
Mm-hmm. That will hit.
All right. For another 10 piercing.
Catch it right in the shoulder. It spirals out of control down into the depths.
I'll then shoot my next shot at the other Spine Devil that is shooting at.
14 will hit. Also, hands are shaking, but I'm still shooting. Boom, headshot. Boom, headshot.
I will use my bonus action to command. I will tell Gadget, retreat and repair. And we will back off the bridge, and Gadget will use his action to. And regains 14 hit points.
You can repair other constructs. Neat. Alrighty.
Yep, or objects. If it happens to need to,
30.
but
50. No. 50. You moved off, right, Morph? Or you're still on the map?
yeah, I would have. I just didn't know if you wanted to do that or me to move myself.
No, I just put you off to the side. Alrighty. So this bearded devil double moves to get into your face, Lily. But now, it's back at your turn. So I need you to roll a happy fun time damage. Which is...
Is it at the
40,
start
10.
or the end?
It is start.
Jesus Christ. Alright.
Alrighty. So Lily tells everybody to back off. And she goes down.
No, I'm still up.
Oh, the 18 is after your damage?
No, I'm resistant.
Oh, right. Okay, mark your damage then. There we go. Cool. You may attempt another roll, or you may deal with the bearded devil that is quickly approaching you. Or you can disengage.
Yeah, I'm in a bad spot. Gosh. Okay. Alright. Action. No, Bahamut Torn, please help us.
There we go. You were able to flip it around, and you deactivate the rune. It powers down.
Does it start damaging them?
Nope, you turned it off.
Oh. Okay. Now I need to see if I.
If it was a natural 20, I would have said you could have flipped it around, but just
still maintaining concentration.
Did you roll one last time?
Yeah.
Okay.
She did.
No worries. I believe her. Same number too. Good job.
And my bonus action will be. Ooh, tough call. Yeah. I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on myself.
Oh, okie dokie.
And it is not concentration.
Nope. All right.
And I'm going to. Yeah, I'm gonna run. I can't deal with two of them.
Gonna make a run for it?
I have to.
Alrighty. The second you step away, it takes its swing, but it needs a will save first. Wisdom. As it ward a creature within range. Until the spell ends, any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or harmful spell must make a wisdom saving throw. Okay. So, magic resistance kicks in. It has advantage.
What?
According to the wording, if it has to make a saving throw against spells or other magical effects, it has advantage.
Okay.
But it rolled an 18. So, it is willful enough to push through. And it's going to take the swing. There's an 18 to hit.
It misses.
Oh, you're
God,
at 19.
That was close.
Haha, nice.
And I back the fuck away.
Wait,
I run.
it also has your hashtag bless. No, I'm kidding.
No, it doesn't. Shut up.
Now it definitely
Hashtag
does.
bless.
Hashtag bless. It rolls a 1 that makes it 19.
I will hurt you.
Oh, hurt me. Anyways, you're good.
Hey,
Please.
that's Val's job.
I mean, they were just going to capture her. Nothing bad would happen.
Okay, and I really hope our ranged damage dealers can soften these guys up, because I am in trouble.
Oh, no.
Your ranged damage dealers have been doing work.
Yep.
They have.
Pink
They
has
have.
been doing like top-notch shit right now.
Both of you
responsible for every killing blow.
So here's the thing. We're out of time for tonight, and you did sound the retreat. So what we're going to actually do is say that you guys leave and regroup, because 2 of you are in no real condition to keep fighting. That sound fair and reasonable?
I would agree.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys break off. Lily manages to catch up. Give me just another round of stealth checks to cover you guys taking off. Wow, nice job. To try and shake off the 2 bearded devils.
Does my 16 from that round count?
No, I'm asking for rolls right now. And 1 for group. Nice. All right, so you guys are able to disappear into the ruins of the city and largely shake them off. It makes it easy enough for you guys to slip away unnoticed. Their job was to guard the bridge, so after a while they just don't give chase anymore. They go back to where they needed to be. But you guys take off and find a place where you can rest and recover. Probably in the ruins of some nearby building. She like right here. Oop. So for all intensive purposes, would you like to take a long rest or a short rest?
I personally only need a short rest, so it's up to you guys.
I have 3 spell slots.
Those are words.
I have 4 spell slots, 1 of 2nd level, so I'm okay if we're just gonna do a short rest. And if we do want to do that, I can ritual cast detect magic to see if those glaives are.
I mean, if we can find a safe enough place, we might as well take a long rest.
Well, how safe really are you in hell?
True that. Valkaren feels fairly safe in hell.
They wouldn't expect to look for us in hell.
Yeah, maybe. Probably. I mean, I don't think that's true, but it's worth a shot.
I mean, Val only needs a short rest. Use a couple of hit dice. She's good. She hasn't really used any of her special abilities.
Alrighty. So it sounds like we're in agreement for a short rest then?
That's fine.
Okay. And so... Oh, that's mean. Okay, glad I didn't pick that one. Okay, cool. I'll note that down for next week. Yeah, go ahead and we'll knock it out now so we don't forget. Just roll your hit die. No, give me a D100. Let's see if you guys actually get through an hour. 7. Okay, cool. Roll your hit die.
I want to do some RP before the short rest.
Absolutely. Gonna burn all of them early?
Which can wait until...
Yeah, we'll do that next week.
I rolled 1s.
Oh my goodness, you did.
And 2s.
You started so strong. Nice.
Let's see.
I am still not in a good spot.
Rin. Mending says it can be used to repair constructs, but it doesn't have like. I guess what I'm trying to ask is, could I use it to give Gadget back some HP, or would I just have to be using his repair?
Let's see what it's meant to say.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Nope, hold that role play for next week. We're wrapping up here.
My statement stands.
Okay. Can physically repair a magic item or construct, but the spell can't restore magic to such an item. I think it's superficial repair because it doesn't give a number.
Okay.
I do know that I think Warforge, it mentioned something specifically where, like, if you use mending on a Warforge, it counts as a cure. But that might have just been old Eberron rules. Because that's how it used to work in the old one, because they couldn't benefit from healing spells, but now I think they can. Let's see. They listed on here. Warforged. Yeah, they used to have...
I was just saying, anytime I try to look up information or interpretations on it, it's basically just DM discretion seems to be the ruling factor. So I just thought I'd ask.
That's fair. Since there's no number listed, I'm going to say no. And you do have an actual repair function, so use that.
Okay.
Alrighty. Well, that's where we're going to wrap up, gang. Welcome to hell. Ooh.
The fiery abyss.
Woo! Everybody needs to sound more excited about being in hell. Woo!
Yeah, we went to hell.
Yeah.
It's nice and warm down here.
Ow.
Everybody house. All down.
The ironic thing is, the fucking thing that actually dealt damage to us was a bridge enchanted with fucking holy runes. Rather
Yeah,
than being held by
I don't think that. I don't think that was. I don't think that. I think that it happened because of the natural one. I don't think that that's normally the case of a failure. Because they're holy.
Well, key thing
But
is here. Yes, you're in hell. You're trying to do a thing with a magic ritual, and you did it bad. So yeah, enjoy.
Well, that's uplifting.
Well,
That's okay. I only took 9 damage.
All it means is we just have to make a little adjustment to our plan, and it's not immediately run up to this thing and activate it. It's do this safely.
No, I mean there was nothing wrong with her plan. It's just that she rolled a 1.
There's nothing wrong with it. It's just now we know that there is the possibility of that being a result. So we can be more cautious in the future.
I mean, in one round, Tink took out what, 3?
Yeah, Tinker's Artificer is just a wee bit broken with its insane action economy.
6?
I did take the very combat focused one, yes.
Yes, it's just a little broken, having the ability to ignore the loading property on a high-hitting ranged weapon, making it magical, and then also having a companion that imposes disadvantage and punches things. It's fine. It's not broken at all. So, anytime there's complaints about the way monsters are doing things to people, I'm just going to point at Tink, and then we'll move on. So,
anytime there's complaints about what?
About the way monsters are treating the players in combat, I'm just going to point at Tink.
No, we don't complain about that.
And
we complain when our rolls are shit.
People wonder why Val hides all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Anywho,
she's good at it.
This will be where we wrap up, gang, because it is past the time, and I need to start winding down because in half an hour I need to be in bed. So thank you for watching. This, of course, has been Descent into Avernus. Come back tomorrow when we are going to start our very first session of Curse of Strahd. Please come and watch because we will be slowly forcing everybody into cosplaying. I definitely have my costume ready, if you can call it that, but I am ready to be a Dragonborn. It's fun.
Yeah.
Yep. So, thank you all. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night.
Sucks up.